Hello eager viewers. Today we'll be implementing the page object model. Be it be a new project or an existing project. Whatever I am trying to let you know right now is the base for everything. Okay. Having said that, I'll move back to VS Code, wherein this is the first test which we have. The basic skeleton has been created in the form of pages, which are all everything is empty right now. Do not worry, we'll fill everything up. Okay. So to start with that, let me copy paste the existing so-called record and play test case for the reference only. Okay, into the present blaze demo folders tests folder. Okay, this is for a reference. Okay, for our reference. Oh, it is saying, hey, you got an error, cannot find this module common test data, because we copy pasted from a different module there. That's the reason why it is showing this error. So how to handle these kind of issues? Okay, first of all, I need to go to common folder in which test data is there. Okay, right now if I click dot dot and a slash, it will show me you are in pages. You have two options, pages and tests. So I still have to to give two double dots to go back to the parent directory and a slash. And now I am at level GitHub Blaze demo common node module. So I'm already in the common. I already have common right now. Click on common slash test data. Issue gone. Any issues? No issues. So we are fine here. And now this is a starting point, common base. So first of all, I'll try to import uh, page from this is a page is something which is already being given by playwright slash test. Okay, so this is very helpful so that we can write the base page object model. Okay, so first when we are trying to write common base methods, we should be able to access it everywhere. So I kept export by default, and we it is a class, right? Same like Java, in same notation only you can take this. So common base, hey, unexpired empty class. So we are not keeping any empty classes right now. What we'll try to do is we are trying to deal with what? Pages. Page is coming from here. This page is from Playwright, and the small page is a variable which we just declared. And then what we'll try to do is we'll do for a class we have constructors is even in Java, likewise in Playwright TypeScript. Constructor pages to page. So this page we have to pass it from the base page or confirmation page or page purchase page. From here we are passing the batch in here, kind of this dot page equal to page, small page. Okay, now things are getting ready. So in the common base, uh, if at all we wanted to start writing a method, from where are we to start? We should start with calling the URL. Correct. So when we say URL, uh, this is already giving page.goto. Okay, Playwright. What I'll try to do is we will write the method starting with async navigate. Okay, what is it? When I say okay, async, I'll be using await inside. It's obvious. Async and await are like mm, sisters, brothers, whatever you call it. One exists, other should be there. Async methods are something which will make sure we have asynchronous calls being handled, and await is something which will make sure things would wait for that particular element to be present on the screen or the UI or whatever you wanted to call it. So first we'll deal with URL. Okay, then URL is of which format? Kind of string, right? Okay, then we'll deal with the isMobile. Okay, isMobile is of which format? Boolean. Which, okay, in the for your information, isMobile is thing which is a variable which actually comes from Playwright itself, which will help us to identify on which device are we testing. Okay, if isMobile is True, we are testing on a mobile device kind of specifications of the okay. And then moving on, we have path. So imagine that we saw this right on the prior UI, wherein yeah. So this blazedemo.com is the URL for me, and this second part confirmation.php is a path which where my resources is there. The other page we have reserve.php. In other page we have welcome.php. So this is for me a path where my resource is available. So uh, having said that, I'll keeping this path as path also to be a string format. Okay, and this path is for me is an optional parameter. Okay, just think, and these two are required parameters. After that I kept an optional parameter, so optional parameters always come at the end. Hmm. Okay, so uh, if an else statement, okay, so what are we going to write in this if? First I'll be checking the type of, if it is equal to undefined, a type of what? Type of path. If type of path is undefined, then await page dot go to is coming from, page dot go to is coming from the previous the playwright itself. Go to directly URL. Else accomplish the same thing, URL plus path. If path is undefined, see here, this is very clear. If path is undefined, then open the URL. If there is a path slash confirmation slash reserve, whatever, so open then go to this. Okay, and once the page we try to open the browser, we are just making sure that this page, this dot page is waiting for what? Waiting for load state, dom content loaded. So I'm not writing here network idle, because network idle, it will make sure after every call is done, we say that page is loaded. But here I'm saying when the DOM content is loaded, that is enough. It is able to make sure the interactions are being done on a screen. Okay, and see here is mobile is to make sure in which device are we running. Okay, so how to see that and all, no, my suggestion is go here and console.log is execution on a mobile. Okay, you just ask a question on that format and the answer would always come using this. And now I kept double quotes, right? Now we'll handle this single quote, not even single quote, it is a backtick. Correct. People who just understood that that's I'm going to handle backtick. It's good that you already knew this stuff. If not, this is a good time to learn. So the answer would be either true or false in this case. And here even base URL, we didn't check if it what kind of thing it is we are handling. Is it null check? Sometimes it could be null, right? When you pass from previous from source. So to handle those kind of issues, what we'll do is we'll do this. We give dollar and URL. This will really help us. So called backticks. Okay. Sometimes the path you might have passed it, but it could be a null, certainly. That's where we wanted to handle this kind of issues. That's the reason why we kept this. Okay, so this is at until navigate. Uh, and then just this is how we write the common base. Then I would say just to go to place demo base page, try importing the same page and then export default class blaze demo. Okay, so fast. So blaze demo base page is, you don't want this to be in this format, that it should not be empty. Constructor call the page from page. Oh my God, type is page, and now since we already have a um constructor, no, which should not be empty. Instead of writing this dot page, we already wrote this in common base, right? So this common base is something which needs to be extended to the base page of your project. It's common base, and here call it as super page, and this common base should be coming from common folder. Yeah. And the same thing, extend the copy paste the same thing in confirmation page, but here instead of calling common base, you don't call common base, but you instead call blaze demo, and your actual class name is confirmation page. Okay, and this blaze demo should be coming from your same pages. Okay, so this should resolve. Likewise, do the same exercise with purchase page, reserve page, and the welcome page. And that starts your so-called page object model ideally. Okay, I'll be doing quickly for you. Okay, any issues here? What is that issue? Any issue? What is saying? Hey, merged declaration purchase page cannot include a default export. Okay. Let me take this out. You'll see you have to call place demo, not purchase page, right? That's the reason. Okay, cool. This is fine. Likewise, reserve page. Likewise, welcome page. Once you're done with all of this, no, then we'll kickstart the major part of using these things. So right now, what I'll go ahead and do is I'll click and enter here. Instead of doing all of this, what I'll do is, mm, okay, wait. Which page are we calling here? Welcome page. We are calling a welcome page, right? So I have to go back to blazedemo.com. So this is the welcome page. So in the next video, what I'll try to do is I'll show you how to call this particular URL using welcome page. We have the basic setup done, but we have to see we is a welcome page loaded or not first. Okay, and all of that things should happen. I mean, what validations we have to include upfront in our welcome page. What are the interactions which we have to make? We have to segregate that, no? Okay, for that matter. Yeah. Thank you.